Listen, Canadians are watching very closely. Obviously, everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to share their perspectives and indeed protest. We're going to continue to ensure that China knows we'll stand up for human rights, we'll stand with people who are expressing themselves. We also need to make sure that China and places around the world are respecting journalists and their ability to do their job. The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science and stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country. Everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to indeed protest.
Individuals are trying to blockade our economy, our democracy, and our fellow citizens' daily lives. It has to stop.
Everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to indeed protest. Federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations. The police will be given more tools to restore order in places where public assemblies can constitute illegal and dangerous activities. These tools include strengthening their ability to impose fines or imprisonment. Everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to indeed protest.
As of today, a bank or other financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order.
Everyone in China should be allowed to express themselves, should be allowed to indeed protest.
Protests to demand changes to public policy is something that I think is worrisome. But there is a difference between occupations and saying we're not going until this is changed in a way that is massively disruptive versus just saying, yeah, we're protesting because we want public policy to change, and we're trying to convince people to get enough of them that politicians will listen to enough people saying, okay, I'm going to lose votes if I don't change this.